Welcome back to the house. It's been a minute, but I'm happy to have you here, and I'm so thrilled that we are at this stage that we can get to the next phase of work. If you're wondering what needs to be done, well, I know if you're an OG, you know that this yard needed a touch. You have no idea how bad it is, but we're going to show you where we are and tell you what's been going on behind the scenes. I missed you all. The house missed you. I'm Kelly Johnally, and this is Bajan Renovation. It's been a minute. I didn't realize it, but the last time we actually filmed in the house was the big reveal show. I mean, yes, we have done a few partnership collabs in between, but in terms of a little peep around the house, it was actually last year. So welcome back. I know we've been keeping up in the DMs, and I did share that the next time that I will be doing any major work on the house would likely be May. Well, we have slid in under the radar. It is time to start the yard. But before we get to this yard, let me tell you a bit about what's been happening behind the scenes financially that has brought us to this point. Now, at the point of moving into the house, all the bills with regards to the renovation were not cleared. As you can see, we have acquired a great many nice things, and we acquired them immediately. When the year started, I had some bills. I had about $17,000 left for dwellings. I had a few thousand left for lights. I just cleared my tile bill. I think I had to send them like $2,500 this week. I had to pay my electrician. I also had to pay my accountant, which I had money for her from last year, and I was only recently able to clear that. And then there are a few things that the house genuinely needed in between, so I got those. So I can't even say that in good conscience I couldn't start the yard. I could not afford to start the yard before I settled those things. Outside of that, we had Christmas, and while I did not decorate the house for Christmas, we still celebrated the season, and of course all the usual expenses that come from being a functioning adult and having a business. So it has been, let's just say the tab for the past couple of months has been quite high, but I'm glad that things are settling down. I had some projects that I was able to invoice out earlier this month, so now we can tackle the yard. So about the yard. Now, I have great visions for this yard, and when I tell you visions, I mean visions and delusions of grandeur. I have had enough time on Pinterest. I have seen enough inspo shots. And while I do believe that anything is possible with this space and I can get what I want, I certainly, as I'd shared before, cannot take the approach that I took for the house, where it was a case of let us just bring everybody and tear it down. No, we will not do that. At present, the backyard is literally like a biohazard. I am afraid to go in the yard. So if you get any clips of the yard in this show, it is because Shaka was brave and took the hit for all of us. So the last time I went into the yard was probably about a month and a half ago, and it was because this guy here ran into the yard. Why? Because the door was open. The amount of things that came back on his person, right? Having attached themselves to him from the yard, that was the last time we opened that door. In the process of getting quotes for the yard, and I will share some numbers, I was told that the yard is alive, that we have our own ecosystem going on out there, and a little more Noah and his ark could pull up. We have mosquitoes, we have salamanders. I was told we even have mice. And it was in my thing that I was like, okay, Kelly, you cannot wait until you have all your money together to do the yard. At this point, we need to have the backyard cleared. We need to have some level of paving done. So the range of quotes that I got for paving, leveling the entire yard area, setting up the washing machine area, we'll speak about that. Removing construction debris, there's still quite a bit out there. The quotes ranged from between $18,000 and $44,000, and you might be like, that's a massive range. Well, that was really just based on what I wanted, ideally, my fancy paving stones, etc., etc. And then I started to whittle this down to what I could afford, which was more in the 17 to 20 space. And then from there, because I'm now fiscally responsible on another level, good evening to the accountant and the Barbados Revenue Authority. We will not, and the bank, we will not be taking up money out of this business or anything to be going on any more house project. So from this money that I have been able to put aside from my salary, I have about $9,000. And that is what we're starting the yard with. We are going to pave the front and tidy up the front. As you can see, it very much looks like it did last time you were here. Grass is growing everywhere. We need to be able to use the front of the house as a parking bay. So that is going to be leveled. It is also going to be paved. We're going to come up onto the main driveway. We're going to get a little curb appeal there, and we're going to go around the back of the house. Now the paving is not going to take, at this stage, we're not taking care of the paving all the way through the back where we have the natural disaster. We're not paving there as yet, but we are clearing it. So a skip is coming, and it will take up residence in the driveway, because we're also not blocking up the road again with a skip. And all of the construction material, all the bush, all of the animals that are living out there, I will at least be able, well, Olive will at least be able to go in the yard and run around, and it will be a smooth surface. In, I would say, maybe a few weeks, when I have cash in hand again, the team will come back and they will pave. So that's what's happening there. Now, a little behind the scenes. As you all know, I work for myself, and this year has been very different from the first 2 years of business. We're moving forward with a lot more in structure, a lot more intention with regards to our projects, how we are handling client work. And I could say a portion of the year so far has been, I guess you could say, getting my shit together as an adult. This tax season was loads of fun, but it will influence the type of work I'm doing forward. But one thing it has had a significant impact on, and there's been more positive than negative, is that I am in active conversations with the bank about another property. I shared with you guys from the time that we finished this one that I was looking. I found something, the offers are in. I expect to hear from the bank today in terms of how we're going to move forward. I feel very humbled and heartened and tired, but good that the plan can come to fruition. I shared in another space that I am working towards early retirement, and I am following what you can find online known as the FIRE movement. It's called Financial Independence, Retire Early. Google it, look at it at YouTube. It really is fascinating, and it's something that I guess you could say a financial journey I have been on for the last 10 years. So this is a part, I guess you could say, a cog in the system, getting this other property. The fact that the business and whatever efforts I've made over the 2 years, or decisions I've also made prior to going off on my own, would put me in a position for the bank to even take me on, for want of a better word, is great. That said, the paperwork, the tax requirements on all of the array that is now required as a self-employed person going into the property market again, this is not for the weak. I'm not saying that to deter you, but I'm accustomed to paperwork. I'm accustomed to reporting, answering. You know how people is get vexed? If you're one of those people that get vexed if the bank ask you for proof of ID, the same for you. This here upon another level, but it is getting done. So I am very grateful. I hope to be sharing some good news very soon, but that's what we're working on a property side. We are also working on the year-end edition of the Bajan Renovation Pivot Magazine flipbook. And you might be like, Kelly, but in like summer, listen to me. If you think renovations is take time, quality publications take time too. So we're actually working on the magazines now. It will be the 3rd edition for both titles. I'm really excited about the content. We're working with the same editors, and based on your feedback and the questions you ask, I know we're coming out. I know we're coming out with something really good towards the end of the year. So continue to send your ideas. If you have a business in the space where you think you could benefit from being an advertising partner, let me know. We'll send you our kits. But on the home front, hopefully I can come back to you soon to say that we've locked in something new, and I know you would love the project, and we are working on the new magazine. So there are a few little projects in the house that need to be done, and they will be done now. But to be honest, I've just enjoyed being here. I never thought I would love being home as much as I do. I have designated myself a home chef. I have been entertaining around the clock. I thoroughly enjoy it. And yes, I have been enjoying all of my nice things. For those of you all who are wondering where is fine space to put these things, leave me alone. I enjoy it. And a part of the reason why well, granted, it's my money that I'm spending, but why I don't feel any hesitation in investing in this space is that I spend a lot of time here. This is my office. In addition to being an office, it is a space where a lot of people also come to work. We do film for clients. Sometimes people use the space for their own projects. And I'm just in a season of life where I enjoy being at home, and I enjoy having friends and family here. So anything that I can do to make the experience more comfortable or pleasant, your girl is doing all of the things. And here is nice. Well, the show was short and sweet, but so y'all could stop telling me off in the DMs, just letting you know we are happy at home. The next set of shows that you will be seeing will be on the yard, so I am very excited about it. I also wish to be congratulated for keeping all these plants alive. A few of them didn't make it, but the point that Oliver is also here and the plants are thriving means that something is going right. I hope you are also happy at home. I'm Kelly Johnley, and this is Bajan Renovation. He's a good boy. Yes, he's a good boy.